win the other night. It was a great defensive football game, and you consider it went 58 minutes without a touchdown being scored. And each team scored in the last 2 minutes there, but an exciting football game. Thrilled to get the victory, and it was nice to get home a little bit earlier than the Penn State weekend, so that was a positive. On the flip side of it, we suffered some losses injury-wise, and that's tough to deal with. Dace Richardson obviously was injured early in the ball game, and then Adam Robinson had a significant ankle problem coming out of the game. So I think realistically, Dace for sure, he'll be out 4 to 6 weeks before he can even get back to doing anything significant. I think it's safe to say we'll have him for the bowl game, and I think Adam, could be the same situation. You're probably looking at something like what Tony Moyaki had, and those are significant injuries. So I think right now, we just have to plan like they're not going to be with us and take that approach mentally. Our captains this week be the same 4 guys. We've got Pat Anger and AJ Eads on the defensive side, Tony Moyaki and Rick Stanzi over on offense. So we're, the same 4 guys will be leading us. And can we move on to Indiana now this week? It's another challenge for us. And Indiana caught our attention, at least caught my attention, like we were playing a night game somewhere when they played Michigan. I think we were at Penn State probably, and played a very, very competitive, tough game there. It was a tough loss for them, and that got my attention clearly. Just watching them play that day, they really played a good football game. And I had a couple of losses, but they've come back the last 2 weeks, beat Illinois, and had a real heartbreaker last week against Northwestern in a great football game. So, they come in here as a team that we have a lot of respect for. Facts are they've beaten us 2 out of the 3 last ball games, and so we're going to have to be at our best, and we certainly have our cause for concerns on the home base here. So we've got a lot of work to do to get ready for Saturday's kickoff. But that's the job that we've got this week. It'd be great to be back home. We knew it was going to be a tough 2-week segment the last 2 weeks. It was a tough month overall. Just the games that we played this past month were all hard-fought, competitive ball games. And the flip side is now we've got a month where we've got 3 games in Kinnick. We need to make that work for us. I know our fans will do their part, but we've got to do our part too. And nothing automatic there. So, but that being said, it's just nice to be playing at home. And then the last thing, just special on this side, announcement was made on Ronnie Lester's gift to Carver Hawkeye project, which is fantastic. But more outstanding, I think, is just the fact that he recognized John Street for the way he did. And I think his comments were so on target, just about John's dedication, what John does, and he's an excellent trainer. But he does so much more than that. Not only for student athletes that have come through here in all sports. I mean, it's unbelievable how many people know John. But other things that he does behind the scenes, hospital visits to countless people. I mean, this guy's just absolutely amazing, and it's just a very, very nice gesture on Ronnie's part, and so deserved. I mean, John would be the last guy that wants recognition, but boy, you talk about a great Hawkeye, it's John Street. So it was great to hear about that. And, just want to congratulate Ronnie on doing that. So I'll throw it out to questions.
Kirk, do you have any more, specifics on Robinson?
He's got a bad ankle.
That's
a bad injury for a running back.
Is it right or left?
I don't know. I mean, you guys saw him on crutches. It was the one that had the big ice bag on it. You need 2 ankles to run. I know that.
Do you think, so basically you don't think the rest of the regular season, but you're hoping for a bowl game?
Well, yeah, I think a bowl game's very realistic, but I think the rest of the season, unless we can find some pixie dust floating around, if they make that, we'll take it. But realistically, my experience is, it's not going to work out. So that's the way it goes. We got to move on.
Marcus Simmons-ish from 04, kind of a.
Yeah. I mean, I can't remember that far back, but he had an ankle, I guess, right? Yeah, Tony had one this year. I mean, and that's for any football player, it's a tough injury. It's just you're better off having a broken bone sometimes.
What about
not that that's a pleasant thought, but it's just not a good deal.
What about Sandeman and Greenwood? How are they?
Greenwood should be fine. He's a little sore right now, but we expect him to be full speed. Colin, it's going to probably take the week to determine. I'm not overly optimistic right now, but he's fine. I mean, everything's checked out fine. They examined him, CT scans, all that stuff. He's clear there, so that's all good news.
But he won't play then on Saturday.
We'll see, we'll see what happens. He's not practicing today or tomorrow, so that's not a good thing.
You pulled the red shirt off Mike Jones in Game 7 of 03, I think it was. Do you look at that? Do you look at all
Oh,
possibilities?
yeah, I mean, we're running out of bodies. I mean, we're just in the backfield. It's, it's not a real crowded room right now, so, we're down 2 tailbacks. And, so, I mean, we're open to anything right now. It's just, we don't have a lot of guys in the room. So, it's not like we got a lot of directions to turn right now.
What are you going to do in the return game?
It's a great question. I was wondering that somewhere in the fourth quarter the other night. And thank God they didn't punt to us. I mean, because we're running out of options there too. So we'll figure something out between now and Saturday. That's a big concern.
Is Brandon ready to kind of, his size, can you give him the ball 20, 25 times a game?
We'll find out.
Or will you change how you approach him a little?
He's the next guy in, and he's done a real nice job. I say that jokingly. I'm really impressed with him, and based on the limited exposure we've had so far, my guess is he'll rise to the challenge. I think he's that kind of football player, and he's very tough-minded. So, that's just how it goes. And that's one thing we've done well this year. We've weathered the bumps, if you will, and guys have stepped up and gotten the job done. That's probably as good a thing as we've done this year. I think it's really been impressive, and I think we'll do the same this week.
So are Brad Rogers, Josh Brown in the mix?
Everybody's in the mix. If they're out there, they're in the mix right now. So yeah, I'd say Rogers ahead of Brown right now.
And Jeff Ferentz not.
He's not. I think that probably could be the rest of the season. He'll be out too. So realistically.